Hello everyone, let's wait for the rest of the registrants and we can start in like 1 minute. All right, so hello everyone and welcome to our ISSUU webinar dedicated to those who publish catalogs on ISSUU or those who plan to do so. We are just about to hit the holiday season, so here in ISSUU we find it pretty important to sum up all our features that can help you to drive sales to your catalogs. My name is Jana and I'm a part of customer success team here at ISSUU, and in customer success we aim to listen to our publishers, we aim to help them out, and we want to make them confident to use ISSUU in the best way possible. And that is also why we are running these webinars. It is also the ISSUU mission to empower creators to distribute, to measure, and to monetize, and to help readers easily find and share meaningful content. You probably know this, but ISSUU is the largest digital publishing platform in the world, with more than 100 million monthly visitors who have access to 30 million publications on the platform. Another mission of ours is to connect content to people, and we believe that publishers deserve better than just emailing PDFs. So we try to connect the publishers, connect the content to their readers in a more appealing way than just PDFs. The majority of our attendees today are publishers who already are using ISSUU on some plan, but let me sum up again what services we offer. There are 4 subscription plans that you can subscribe for as a publisher: free basic plan, starter, optimum, and premium. And most of the features that we will be covering today are on our premium plan. And these are, for example, embeds, shareable full screen reader, or statistics. There are, however, features that you can use under any plan, so also under a free plan as well. And this is, for example, the possibility to add the links to your publications, or you can also create stories from your publication, and you can share these across your social. And you can do that on every plan on ISSUU. So what to expect from today? So during this webinar, I will explain how to enhance your catalog using the features on the ISSUU platform in order to increase your sales. We will cover the basics like embeds, links, shareable full screen readers, statistics. We will also talk more about ISSUU stories that can also make a huge impact on the traffic to your publications. It can also make an impact to your brand in general. We will talk a bit about why it is important to be social, to be active on social media. And I'm going to show you one of our publishers who uses all the features that are listed here. It is Minty Magazine, who also has a Christmas issue. Lastly, I will also answer some of your incoming questions, so feel free to ask in the Q&A in this webinar window. Let me start with an overview. If you think about putting your catalog on ISSUU, think about all the benefits that you can get here. So let's look at the publication journey step by step with the features that can be used in every part of the way. So you start the journey with uploading, hence publishing. On paid plans, you can also enable the SEO, and the premium plan lets you remove banner ads, or it also lets you to add the detected links. And once you publish, you can also add the shopping links or videos. The next step is to distribute. So we also help you to do that. We help you to distribute. So even though there is a wide audience of readers on ISSUU, I told you that we have more than 100 million readers every month, you still need to share your publications with your audience. It is you. You know your audience the best. You know where to reach them, how to reach them, and what we can help you with is the format of the content that you can serve them. So be it embedding on your website, be it full screen sharing, that's what we can do for you. With stories, these are optimized for mobile, and you can captivate even more readers, those who open your content on their mobile device. So remember to highlight and share stories from your catalogs. I will show you how this can help you, and I will show you where this can be found once I hop into the tool. The last step here is analytics. So to measure how your publications perform, you can use our statistics feature. Here we are with links. So we provide a feature of adding web, video, and shopping links in your publications. This is a free feature, and it helps readers to interact with your content, and also it helps them to learn more about your brand, because you can send them to different parts of your website, you can send them to social media channels, and of course, this is a webinar about catalogs, so shopping links are a great way to send the readers to your eShop. When the reader hovers over the area where there is a link, it will show up as a blue outline that you can see on the right. And when the reader clicks on the link, they are sent out to the desired page. On a premium plan, you can get the links detected once you upload your publication, which can be a time saver, but you can also add the links after publishing. You can also add a link to a video that you host on YouTube or Vimeo, and these videos can play in overlay or in the publication directly. So you do not send the readers to YouTube, they stay in your publication. Also, in case if you are, for example, advertising some other brands in your publication, if you are not, let's say, only a catalog, if you are, for example, editorial, and you want to feature some products, you can let these brands know what you are doing. You can add their link, the links to their website. And of course, it is a good idea to let these brands know in advance, for example, to make some sort of partnership. And then in your statistics, you will be able to see how these links perform, and you can share these numbers with these advertising partners. So that's another thing that you can think about. Embedding. As a publisher, embedding your publications allows you to get your publication on your website or on your blog. And I see this as an essential feature, because it means that everyone who visits your website then will be able to flip through your publication in here. And the benefit of this solution is that you can remove all the distraction that you, for example, do not like on ISSUU.com. And by removing these distractions, the readers can basically just focus on your own content. Embedding is on a premium plan, so it goes without banner ads. This means that there are no unsolicited advertisement pop-ups, and you can also remove suggested publications to read, which on ISSUU you know, for example, as read more or similar to. So if you embed your publication, you can also remove these, and you can, for example, suggest your own publications. In ISSUU, when you are creating the embed code, you can determine the size, you can add your logo, and you can customize the look, and you can customize also social sharing of your content. Here you can see it in the image, the share button in the top right corner of the embed. You can keep that, you can remove that. That's very much up to you. And when I hop into the tool, I will show you where to find the embed feature and how the customization also looks. Another greatly important tool is Shareable Full Screen Reader. This is a paid feature that offers your readers to read the catalog directly in full screen. And this means if you share this link, this Shareable Full Screen link, for example, in your email newsletter, it opens up in full screen. Here on the image, you can see Shareable full screen reader link opened on a tablet. So this is how the experience looks like. This link can be very useful also for your social media outreach. It looks great on Facebook, on Pinterest, on LinkedIn, because it creates a very nice preview in the newsfeed, and then once clicked, it opens in full screen on whatever device the user is using at the moment. So it can be desktop, it can be tablet, it can be mobile phone. Well, this is another great way to remove distractions. So it is not only embed, it is also Shareable full screen reader, where you can remove banner ads, when you can remove similar to and things like these that might be distracting the reader. We also have statistics on ISSUU, and in here you can get an insight in how your content is performing. You can see which of your catalogs are popular, what pages get most of the reading time, what devices the readers use, and where in the world are they reading the catalog of yours. Again, this feature is fully accessed on a premium plan, but it is incredibly useful when it comes to analytics of the reader's behavior. So also think about using that if you haven't so far. And here we are with ISSUU Story Cloud. So our Story Cloud is not a cloud in traditional sense of a cloud storage. It is rather a combination of our tools related to stories feature, so to article stories or visual stories that we have on ISSUU. And with stories, we basically react to increasing trend of mobile phone usage, because people use their phones when they are on internet more and more. And we can in general say that content now is mainly consumed on mobile devices. These charts show this interesting trend. On the left, you can see mobile usage surpassing TV consumption this year, and it goes up in the upcoming years. And the chart on the right shows the shift that happened some 5 years back when mobile defeated the desktop. So yeah, here you can see that mobile is the king. So that's another reason why to start using stories. Let's start with article stories. These are greatly useful if your publication, and here like be it catalog or editorial with some, let's say, Christmas gift ideas, has some text. So if you've never seen a ISSUU article story, the image on this slide will give you the idea. So again, on the tablet screen, you can see how the publication looks in full screen. So it is like the magazine preview, how it looks in the flip book, and on the right you can see the mobile phone screen, and that's how the article story looks like if you create one. So with article stories, you can highlight what lies behind the cover page of your publication, and you basically create the article stories in our article stories editor, and then just share the link to your social media, or also you can do it in your newsletter. And then if the readers open this link on their mobile phones, this is how they will see the content. This is much easier to read. I will show you how that looks on phone when I hop into the tool. You can create as many stories as you want, and if you follow ISSUU on the social media, and if you use ISSUU stories, so for example on Instagram, follow ISSUU and use ISSUU stories hashtag, then our editorial team will find this content, and if they like it, they can feature you on our channels. Just for your information, we can push the stories further to Apple News, where as of today, the ISSUU stories have around 1.5 million reads. Interesting thing to say here is even if you do not share and distribute these article stories further, the readers will still be able to read the stories on your issue profile when they open the publication. So I will show you how that looks like on mobile phones. Besides article stories, we also have visual stories, and this is a greatly useful tool if your content is more about images, or if you want to share your content to Instagram or Facebook in the form of stories. So visual stories are video files that are viewable also as links, because we create issue links for these. And besides Instagram or Facebook stories, Pinterest is another social media channel where you can share your visual stories, because Pinterest serves as a visual board. So try to do that as well. So what these visual stories are again, these are videos that are based on visual elements combined with text. Now on the right side, you can see how a visual story can look like. And on issue, we have now 3 templates. We have one new. Until recently, we only had 2. So now we have 3 templates that you can choose from in order to create such visual stories. And when I hop into the tool, I will show you more. In general, you would need a developer to get such content like visual stories, but on issue, it takes only a few minutes to get one. And as I said in the beginning, this is a free feature and you can do this on any plan. And all these stories, be it article stories or video stories, you can, once you create these get saved on your issue account. So basically we do store them in some kind of cloud. So try out this ISSUU Story Cloud, both with the article stories and visual stories. This is a great feature and it will be greatly appreciated by your readers and your audience. When we talk about stories, it is important to mention that these are in AMP format. AMP is a visually rich format that is optimized for Google indexing, and what is important, it is prioritized for mobile search, which means that there is a high chance that the readers will find your content when they type the right keywords in Google search. Here on the right, you can see again how the visual story can look like. Let me now say a few words about the importance of being present and active on social media, especially if you have catalogs that you want to be read, viewed, or shared, or clicked. You just need to give your audience easy access to your content. And to do so, you have to offer them more ways to find you and to notice you. So it is not only about publishing on issue. It is also about the distribution, about sharing. With social media, you can communicate with your audience. You can serve them the messages. By being social and by communicating more via communication channels, you just get closer. You get closer connections with your readers, and this is very important nowadays. Also, if you optimize your content for them to read it more easily on their devices, so let's say if you use Shareable full screen reader as a link in your Facebook newsfeed, or if you create stories for them, you make it so much better experience for these readers. I summed up 5 tips for your social media to be more engaged with the readers of your catalogs. So the first tip is find your voice. It can be business-like voice, it can be casual. Just find your social media voice and stick to it. The second tip is about your target audience. You can study your reader statistics. For example, here in issue statistics, you can see where they are coming from, what devices they are using, what pages they like. So study these numbers and then act accordingly. Also, it is very important to use tags and hashtags. You can create unique hashtags. So you can, for example, use your publication name as a hashtag and make sure that your readers can see it and use it frequently. The fourth tip is about interaction with your readers. So you can just go and you can like the posts where they tagged you in. You can repost from your followers, you can retweet, you can use the hashtags that they used, you can comment. Just again, be more social, get more closer connection with them. And the last tip that I have here, I already mentioned it. When you are sharing something, follow ISSUU and use ISSUU Stories hashtag. And our marketing team, they do some selection of stories. They can push them to Apple News. And they can also feature these stories on ISSUU Stories homepage. So be sure to follow ISSUU and to use this hashtag so they can find you. All right, so let me now summarize everything. So the publications can now be transformed into content for every digital channel, format, and device. Here on this slide, you can see many Christmas catalogs that we have on ISSUU. So it is not just the PDF, it is not just the publication that is uploaded on ISSUU. Now you can just switch to any format that you want your readers to read your content. So if you want to make impression, if you want to make your content look professional and sleek, and if you want your content to be optimized for mobile screens and SEO, remember to use all these tools that we offer on ISSUU. Remember to try the stories feature, and basically the rule of thumb on ISSUU is now think about the format your readers need to read and enjoy your content the best, and then optimize it accordingly. Then share it to engage, to drive more traffic, and that's why this can help you to increase your sales. So ISSUU is not only a platform when you go to publish your content. We now offer so much more. You can add links that I started with. These are basically like ETA button. It's this call to action. You can send your readers to whatever action you need them to perform. You can send them to a product page of your website. You can send them to sign up for your newsletter. You can send them to your Facebook page. You can send them to Spotify to listen to some nice music while they are reading through your catalog. You can do anything. You can embed the publication on your website and get this beautiful ISSUU flipbook without ads, without the ad distraction. So then it is on your homepage, and then the readers can read it. They can click the links. They can share the publication. They can watch videos in the publication if you're having some, to have it more interactive. Do you want your readers to read in full screen? Then send the shareable full screen link. Are you concerned that they will be having troubles reading the text? Then you can use article stories. Maybe you have younger audience. Maybe you are concerned about that young people do not read anymore. Then go and create visual stories that are very short videos, catchy. Go and try that. Also, as I mentioned, everything that you publish on ISSUU can be indexed by Google, and this search engine optimization also makes it much easier for your content to be found. So it is not only stories with the AMP, but this is basically something that goes for all the publications that you publish on ISSUU. You can also select this to be search engine optimized. So we have it all, and believe it or not, we are still working on more, but I think these tools are for now essential for you to use when you are having catalogs. At the moment, if you are having Christmas catalogs, remember to use these tools. Let me now hop into the tool where I would like to show you where to find all these features. Okay, so here we are. This is my test account on ISSUU. This is my publication homepage, and if I go to publications in here, see the list of my publications. A second, it's coming. Let me open, for example, this one. This is a good one. And here on the left side, you can see the menu. You can see where you can. It is once you publish, of course. So, publishing it, uploading is very easily done here with this red button, Add Content. That will then lead you to publish and to add more on the left side here. So to embed on your website, you basically just click embed on website on this left menu. You can customize everything in here. There are some premium features for customization. So for example, you can remove issue branding if you're on premium, and then it looks like this. And you can customize it as you want it to look like. You can customize the background color. As I said, you can add your logo. And then if you click on this link, you get the embed code that you can put on your website. Then shareable full screen reader link. It is the one that works very well for your newsletters as well as for your social media posts. And this can be created here. So again, you can change the appearance of how you want it to look like. You can again add your logo. You can promote your publications. And here, when you click the link, you can save it and get it, and then you can use it for your communication channels. I mentioned links. So if you didn't get your links detected, or if you want to add more links, you can just click Add Links and Video. It opens the publication here. You find the pages that you want to add the link. And so let's say I want to add the link here. And I can choose if I want to send them to some website, if I want to add a video that will play in the publication, in overlay. If I want it to autoplay immediately when they go to that page, that's also possible. I can add shopping links, or I can also add go to page links. So for example, if in the beginning, if you have table of content and you want people to be able to directly click in the table of content to the page that they need to go to, you can do so. So that's also possible. So that's how you add links to your publication. And here we have article stories and visual stories. You can create a new one. It basically looks, let me just open one that I already created. The editor looks like this. So if you want to create an article that is, for example, on 4 pages, you just select these 4 pages. You write the title of the article. You choose the category. And here in the editor, you will be able to see how that one will look on mobile phones. So this is the one that I created. And this is, if I share this link with my readers, this is how it will appear on their screen. So it is much more user-friendly or like reader-friendly than just sharing the entire publication with them. And it's very easily done. You just like copy this this article story URL, and you can go and share it anywhere. So these are article stories. Let me go to the work space again, and here we are with visual stories. Again, you can create a brand new from your publication. I will just show you this one that I created an hour ago. And here you can see that you basically select the pages. It shows up as these images. It shows up as well as text if there's some text in these pages, and then you can just like easily go and put them as you want them, the visual story to look like. You can edit the text, and here on preview you can see how the visual story will look like. If you go and if you click create story, now it will take some time to get assembled, but then you will get a link. It is this AMP link that you can share. You can share it anywhere because it will be a video, but where it works the best that would be Facebook and Instagram. It also works very well on Pinterest. So that are visual stories. Let me shortly show you statistics that I also mentioned. I can show you statistics of this particular publication. So let's see how this publication is doing. So this is just statistics highlight up here, but I can go to statistics and I can see so much more. I can see how the publication is performing. I can see how the pages are performing. It's usually like that the first page is the most viewable one. I can see my links here. I can see where the readers are coming from and from what device. And I can also see from what country are they coming from. Well, I have someone from Peru. Amazing. Sometimes you will get pretty surprised where the readers are coming from. So remember, go to your publication, and on the left side, you will be able to see all the possibilities. You can enhance the publication by the stories, by adding links, and here are all the possibilities that you can use in order to share and to distribute your publication further. I would like to show you some examples of Christmas catalogs on ISSUU. So let me just find outdoor and country. Yeah, here we are with their Christmas catalog, with their Christmas publication. This is a UK clothing brand, and I really liked what they are doing, and they are also using the links here. So I would say that for shopping catalogs, this is very essential. So when the reader comes to this publication, they will be basically just able to go and click if they like this scarf. Go and click on the link, and then they will be sent to the eShop. So that was outdoor and country. We also have London Transport Museum and their gift guide for this Christmas. So let's see if, yeah, you can see that also using the shopping links. So this is basically how it looks like if you have them. And if you want to buy something for your kids, let's say something like this train set, they just go and click, and then they are sent to your eShop. The same with this Australian handmade magazine. So you see, they also use shopping links. So follow these best practices. I think it is essential. It is very simple. It looks smooth. It looks professional. Add the shopping links. Then also So the best practices that I mentioned in the beginning is someone who does all of these that I mentioned in the webinar. It is Minty Magazine. They are here on ISSUU. They are basically a very nice inspiration for kids' rooms. They are Australian-based magazine, and let's now look on what they do. So this is how Minty Magazine looks on ISSUU. This is the profile page that you all also have if you have an account. If you have article stories on your account, then if the reader clicks this box, they can see the article stories here. So here you can see that Minty Magazine, that they are creating article stories. Let's open their Christmas catalog. Here you can see they are using the links as well. So another thing that they are using article stories. They are using links in their publications. Let's look on their website. Here, if I just went to Minty Magazine, I saw that they have a subdomain of for digital editions, where they feature all their issue publications. So you can, this green button means that they are also selling their publication. That's a digital sales feature, but we are not covering that in this webinar. So let's see this Christmas magazine. So this is how the embeds look. If you've never seen them, this is what you can do for your website as well. So you can see that the links are again clickable. If someone goes there, clicks the link, and then they are sent to the desired page to shop further. Yeah. So again, this is an amazing feature for the shopping links. Let's see something about their social present. So if I just went to Pinterest, I typed Minty Magazine and ISSUU to see if they are using ISSUU to be present on Pinterest, because this is very Pinterest-like content. So I got hundreds of hits, of course. So let's start with this one. If I look at it, I can see that it is not Minty Magazine, but someone else who reposted this Pinterest post. So you can see they are getting engagement. They are finding people who also like their content, who share it further. And if someone really likes this, and if they want to know what, if they want to know more, they basically just go and click, and then they get on ISSUU. Then they get on ISSUU if they want to know more about this publisher. They just basically click here. Then they can get to your website. If they go to your website, then they can go to your shop. You can see like there are, just by this one channel, just by just by Pinterest, by adding something on Pinterest, people can basically just go and they can find out more about your brand. They can get to your eShop again. So that is Minty Magazine on desktop. I would also like to show you how the experience looks like on a mobile phone. So give me a few seconds to share the screen on my phone. Hopefully it's gonna work. Yes, here we are. Let me go to Minty Magazine, to their website. So this is what their website looks like. If I go to digital editions, where they embed the publications, I can see everything like this. I can open it in full screen. So now I got directed to issue app, but this is how it's gonna also look if you do not have one, if the readers do not have one. So this is how the readers can read the publication. Again, they can also click on the links, and they can be sent to the website that the publisher linked to, and buy this product. So that's how the embeds look like on mobile. Let me show you if someone goes to ISSUU and find Minty magazine there, or if someone just like basically goes to their profile page. Let's see if I find Minty magazine on ISSUU. Yeah, I did. So if you go to their profile page on ISSUU, you will be able to see all the publications. In your case, this can be like all the catalogs of yours. If I click in this and check this box, show stories inside, I will be able to see if they created some stories. And for me, as a mobile reader, this is something that is much more enjoyable to read the stories. So let's see, Call of the Wild. Let's see this one. And this is how I can read the content now on my phone. Up here, I can see it is 2-minute read. I can see from what magazine it is, from what issue. I can see from what publisher it is. So again, amazing. I think I picked a very good example of how things can be done. So this is Minty magazine. If you have any questions, if you would like to do things that they are doing, just follow the steps, go and use the tools. Also, you can send us an email with some of your questions. Let me now jump to Q&A. Maybe you already asked some questions. So let me just stop sharing here. Okay, and let me share my screen. Okay, so I have a question from Anna here. How can I get the shopping links? Premium, she says optimize probably means optimum. Now I only see a blue box, no shopping cart. So if you go, let me show you how that looks like. So this is the outcome, right? That you want to get. If you go under your publication that you want to add the shopping link, let's say ISSUU Arts Mag here. If you go here at links and videos, you just basically select the place where you want the link to have. You insert the URL, and then if you click done, it will create this experience. It will create this outline with a shopping cart in it, and then when the readers click this link, then they will be sent to this URL, to this website that you chose. Okay, yeah, I can see that she's saying thanks. You are very welcome, Anna. Let me see some more questions if we received some. Are there best practices how to create stories? Is there someone who can help me with stories? The answer is yes. We run workshops on stories regularly, so there will also be some new things in our stories editor. And as I told you, we have a new template for visual stories. So check your publisher homepage and sign up for that workshop, like you did sign up for this webinar. I think there will be one coming in few weeks, European one for sure, run by me. I have a question from Andy. Is there a way to see how many people clicked on the shopping link in my catalog? Yes, I showed you that in statistics, but let me show you this again. If you go to statistics, I want to show you statistics for all my publications. So if you go to statistics here, and here you can see your my publications. If I go and pick up the particular one, if you go down, you can see links performance in here. So you can see that on page 19 or page 20, there was someone who clicked one click on my link. Here on page 13, there were two link outs. So you can see statistics on links in here. Another question from Andy is, where can I see how my stories perform? So at the moment, you cannot see this, but this is something that we are at the moment starting to work on, and we are planning to release this soon. So you will be able to see how your stories, both article stories and visual stories, are performing as well. And I have one question here about subscription plan. So what subscription plan should we choose to use all the features you mentioned? That is premium plan. That is a premium plan. You can use some on free plans, but on statistics are on premium plan, and embeds are on premium plan. Shareable full screen reader is on a premium plan, and I think that would make the difference. So be sure to try out the premium plan. I have a question here, if they can sign up for 1 month only. You can either do a trial. If you do not have an account on ISSUU, you can jump on a 2 weeks trial. But if you already do have an account, then trials are not possible, but you can sign up for 1 month. You can upgrade if then you choose monthly billing, and you can try everything for 1 month. Then remember just like to downgrade if you do not want to continue. But then you can just opt out after 1 month if you find out that it's not working for your use case, and if you are just okay on free basic plan. Yeah, I think that's it. We are that's it. So thank you very much for joining today. This webinar was recorded, so we will send you the recording right away. You will also be able to find everything, to find the recording, and also other recordings from our other webinars on our help center. And thank you again for joining us, and enjoy publishing on ISSUU. Bye.